Hey beautiful souls, and welcome to your Libra full moon tarot reading. Just cleansing my beautiful space again just before we start on these readings today. So this time, or for this reading, we are looking at what is it that you need to release. So full moons normally bring a culmination. It's something to light for us. It can be the end of a cycle. So that a new one can start. So normally under a full moon, we will look at doing forgiveness work and release work so that we can release anything that no longer serves us to make room for new things to enter our lives. So in this full moon in Libra tarot reading, my lovelies, we are looking at what do you need to release. So I've just popped my sage to one side. It's still smoking away a little bit, so if you can see a little bit of smoke on the camera, that's what that's about. I've also lit my wax melt, which is just starting to melt away there. So this time around, I've got this beautiful one called Make It Happen. So it's a beautiful fragrance of damask rose, peony and oud. I think that's how you pronounce it. Very, very beautiful smelling. So I'm just going to pop that to one side as well. So that's just beginning to melt there as well as my beautiful selenite crescent moon that's always with me every single day. So let's pick 3 cards together, my lovelies, to guide you in. We'll obviously I've got crystals that have also highlighted themselves to me, if you like. So there's card 1 and card 2, and I actually see card 3 here as well. So thank you very much. Just pop that over to one side, and we will have a look at your cards, my lovelies. So for reading number 1, you have full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. How perfect is that given today's theme of the reading? I love tarot. Okay, so for reading number 2, you have new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. And for reading number 3, you have a waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. So these are your cards, my lovelies. If you would like to choose with crystals, or if you prefer to, let me grab these for you. So here we go. These are to one side. Actually, I feel as though that one wants to go there. And this one wants to come here. And this one wants to come here. Wonderful. Okay, so for reading number 1, your crystal is Opalite. Hopefully you can see that okay. And this is what your beautiful crystal looks like. That's for reading number 1 and full moon in Scorpio. For reading number 2, you have Amazonite. And this is what your beautiful crystal looks like. Okay, so that's for reading number 2 and the new moon in Taurus. And for reading number 3, you have this beautiful Labradorite. Hopefully you can see the shimmer. This is more of a rough crystal rather than a tumble stone. So hopefully you can see those beautiful colours there shining through. So that's Labradorite for reading number 3 and the waxing moon. So just let your intuition guide you, my lovelies, into the piles or readings. that you feel most drawn towards, and just allow your intuition to guide you. If you feel drawn to more than one of these readings, that's absolutely fine, my lovelies. There may be more than one message for you. So just trust your intuition, whether that's to one reading or to two or even all three. Your intuition is your magic, my lovelies. So just trust it and it will always guide you to the messages that you need. As always, I'll pop in the timestamps in the description box below so that you can just skip straight to the reading that you feel most drawn towards. And also, if you do like to join me for the preparation of each of these readings, that will be next, which will also be in the timestamps below. So if you want to join me for that, you're more than welcome to see the cards pick themselves for each reading. And if you want to jump straight to the readings, those readings will also, or the timestamps will also be in the description box below. So, my lovelies, I will see you shortly. Welcome back, my lovelies. Let's now prepare each reading now, or each pile for each reading. So I'm just going to pop these beautiful cards and crystals just up here a little bit more. So we've just got a little bit more room here for the rest of the cards to show themselves. So we're going to pick a couple of oracle cards, and we've got a choice of tarot as well. And as always, each of the decks of cards that I'm using today will be, I'll pop in the description box below so you can look them up if you feel drawn to them too. So we are looking at what it is that you need to let go of, please. So I see one and I see two there. So what do you need to let go of? I'm feeling this one here. There we go. Our first cards, so here we go again. So shuffling with that intention of what do you need to let go of. That one wanted to jump out, so we'll have that one, please. And this one I'm feeling. And one more. There we go. Thank you very much. Those are our oracle cards for this reading, and we've got a selection of tarot cards now that we'll choose 2 tarot cards from each deck. So we'll start with these. So what is it that you need to let go of, please? Oh, I feel the energy from these. What do you need to let go of? I'm definitely seeing that one, and I'm seeing that one. Put that one on that pile. What do you need to let go of? 1, 2. I'm actually seeing this one. Oh, well, that one's coming out with it. So there we go. Thank you very much. Sorry, pile number 2. So again, shuffling with that intention, what do you need to let go of? In this one, I'm seeing this one. Oh, so those have come out together. I'm seeing those 2. And I'm seeing this one as well. Excellent. And we've got one more tarot deck today. Let's keep these piles nice. Whoops, sorry, reading number 3. So this one here. So what do you need to let go of, please? This one here. What do you need to let go of? I'm really feeling this one here. Okay. What do you need to let go of? I'm feeling that's for pile number 1 and that's for pile number 2. And one more, please. What do you need to let go of? This one here. Excellent. There we go. So these are your cards for your readings, my lovelies. Let's just tidy each pile up here and we'll put them all together. So this is reading number 1. So full moon in Scorpio with beautiful opalite. So we'll pop that one here. Come out a little bit. There we go. So reading number 2, we have new moon in Taurus with Amazonite. And reading number 3 with waxing moon and Labradorite. Okay. So my lovelies, these are your piles of for your readings, so your piles of your cards for your readings. So thank you for joining me for this part of your reading. I love this part and I love doing it on camera as well. So thank you so much for joining me for this section of your reading. So I will see you now in your reading. See you soon. Hey, reading number 1. Welcome to your reading, my lovelies. I just want to let you know, I'm not quite sure at what point this happened, but my candle went out and my wax melt. I've got it here, so it's still got plenty in it, but it went out. And I normally pay attention to signs like that, so we'll see if that does mean anything. But I just grabbed another candle to keep that light going because I had a feeling I just wanted the light going. So don't know if that's a sign or not of the light going out, but I will certainly bear that in mind as I'm going through your reading. So let's take a look at your cards, my lovelies. So you've chosen beautiful opalite here. So I'm just going to pop that under the moon here, my beautiful moon. It feels all very pure over here, very healing. Healing energy is what I'm feeling. And you have full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. I'm going to pop that up here actually so I can see it. So this is a reading for what do you need to let go of. So the full moon in Scorpio is a time where it can feel really intense because you've got the beautiful but very powerful energies of a full moon, which can feel intense. And you've also got Scorpio, which is a very intense zodiac sign. Scorpio also loves transformation, but Scorpio also has a sting in its tail. So a few messages for some of you that I'm getting already is it's time to release negativity. There's a toxic situation that you need to let go of. Maybe it's a toxic person or a toxic situation. And it needs to be released because it's absorbing you, it's absorbing your energy, it's absorbing your time, and it's kind of overwhelming and just taking over your life. And this situation now, it's time to release it. It's time to release all of this negativity and toxicity. Let's have a look at your cards, my lovelies. These here are your tarot cards. So we'll just put these to one side for a second and we'll take a look at your oracle cards. So your goddess, first and foremost, is the goddess Nyx with secrets. Mm-hmm. I feel I want to pop that one here. Okay. Has somebody been keeping a secret from you, or are keeping secrets from you, which has turned a relationship maybe quite toxic or quite negative? Be very careful with my language here, my lovelies. So you might be in a situation where you might be, for some of you, in a relationship where there has been some secrets which has created a negative situation for you at the moment. There may have been something kept from you which you felt as though you should have been aware of. Maybe there could be betrayal. Maybe this person has been doing things behind your back, and you may have found out about them, about these secrets, and it's changed your relationship in a negative way. And this situation is coming to a head because it's the full moon, and there's full moon energies here, and you need to let this situation go. It needs dealing with. For some of you, this is going to be a time where secrets will be revealed to you. So again, under the full moon, it's normally a time of illumination. So maybe there's going to be some things that are going to be revealed to you that you weren't aware of previously. And with these secrets, it gives you that information that you need to then be able to let a situation or a person go. Let's have a look and see what else we get, my lovelies, because sometimes I like to sort of say the messages as they come through, because it can be a lot sometimes. Wow, okay, so you have Let It Go, card number 24 for those interested in numerology. And look at these beautiful, I think these are hummingbirds. Can you see they've got some string here that's surrounding this heart that's tied into a bow? So for some of you, this is a relationship and you've been hurt. Maybe your heart's been broken, or you've got heartache. And it's time to let this go now, because if you don't, then it's going to continue to eat you up. It's going to continue to absorb your energy, and it's going to continue to take you down the wrong path. You deserve to live a life of happiness, of fulfillment, of success. And with this lingering around, that is not necessarily going to be possible. This might also, for some of you, be a friendship. You know how we're very quick to talk about relationships in life, starting relationships, ending of relationships, moving on, and then we enter a new relationship, and then maybe that one continues for the rest of our lives, or maybe it doesn't, and that one ends, and we pick these lessons up for each relationship. But it's not so common to talk about friendships and the navigation and the journey of friendships. And those two have their cycles. We're cyclic beings. So everything has its cycle. And friendships go through the same journeys. There will be times in friendships where you might feel as though you're really close, and there will be other times where you feel as though you're moving apart. But again, maybe for some of you, this is related to a friendship here. And maybe there's a secret. I feel as though actually I want to move that one here. That's better. And I think that, again, there is some secrets that's going to be revealed to you, that's going to allow you to see a situation differently. And with that new perspective, it's going to allow you to let things go and to release negativity. For some of you as well, I'm also having the message with these cards to let it go in relation to needing to know everything, which can also keep us very imprisoned. So we become stuck. And that can then create negativity, and we can keep us in a self-fulfilling prophecy, or create a self-fulfilling prophecy. and where we get stuck in a loop of negativity, of negative thoughts, negative feelings, limiting beliefs. And sometimes our need to know all of the details can actually hold us back in a fixed state. So for some of you as well, I'm getting messages here that you need to let it go, be completely open, and have complete faith that you don't need to know everything right now, but those bits of information, those details will be revealed to you as you move forward on your journey. A lot of messages so far, different messages, and this is a general reading, my lovelies, so there will be a few different messages that will come through. So let's take a look at your tarot cards, my lovelies. So what do we have first of all? We have the Six of Wands, so advancement, recognition. Okay. And I think this is kind of almost relating to that path forward, is that something's going to be revealed so that you can recognize some part that was previously unseen for you, and that's going to allow you to advance on your journey forward. You can see here, maybe you've been at a crossroads and some information is going to be revealed for you so you can take that right path forward. The Six of Wands is actually a very positive card. It's normally a card of success. You have the Four of Wands, so prosperity and harmony. Beautiful. Maybe for some of you as well, there's been some drama that's been created that you need to let go and step away from and protect your own energies, because drama is very negative energy. Okay, let's have a look at the rest of your tarots, my lovelies. So you have the Page of Cups. Wow, okay. You have the Four of Wands again. Okay, there's definitely been some sort of drama with this showing up twice that you need to remove yourself from. This is a very positive card, normally the Four of Wands. You have the Five of Swords, and you have the High Priestess. Beautiful. I'm just going to move these cards over here, I think, actually. No, I liked that one there. Okay. Let's move these over slightly and get a little bit more space here. Okay, so I'm starting to see your message. Okay, so these cards have confirmed what I was already saying when these oracle cards appeared. So with the Five of Swords showing up here, if you can see this particular depiction of the Five of Swords, you can see that there's some mer children. So this is mermaids, this particular deck. And you can see that some mer children here have some swords in their hands. And if I remember correctly in the guidebook, it says the line, it's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt. Pretty sure that's with this one, because you can see that the mer children, if you like, are playing with these swords, which are really sharp objects, and they may not be aware of how hurt they can be by them. So they've been playing with them, and one of them has actually cut themselves and has hurt themselves. So I do feel as though there is a situation, my lovelies, in which there is hurt involved. And I was already picking this up from it's time to release negativity here with the full moon in Scorpio and this let it go card, and in particular with the symbol here of the heart. I do feel as though you've been hurt, reading number one, and maybe your heart's been broken or there's been some heartache, and it's been from a situation that has been toxic or has become negative in some way. Maybe you've even been betrayed in some way, and that's changed the relationship, or it's changed the friendship, I don't see this as anything related to career. I'm seeing this is related to a relationship or a friendship. And I do feel as though if this hasn't happened already, there's some secrets that's been revealed which has allowed you to view this situation completely differently. We've got the High Priestess here. The High Priestess, she knows everything. She sits on the edge of the world, so she's the gatekeeper, if you like, to the next world. So she can see everything that's happened in this world, and she knows everything that is happening in the next world. So she knows everything. She's a very intuitive card as well. And also in this card, there's another full moon that's behind her. And I see here that the sea looks a little bit sort of choppy. So I do feel, my lovelies, as though if this hasn't happened already, there's been some secret that has been revealed to you, something that was being kept hidden from you. And this has changed things for you. This has created drama in your life. This has caused hurt. You feel hurt in some way from this situation. And it's time now to recognise and accept this situation for what it is, if it's been revealed already. If not, it will be revealed under the energies of this lunar cycle. This is a very, very powerful time. We've got Pluto, which has recently moved signs, as well as Saturn. These are very big planets moving, and that they can actually, especially Pluto, which is the ruler of Scorpio, is all about death and rebirth. So the end of one thing so that something new can begin. So reading number one, you need to let this situation go, whatever that means for you. Everybody's going to view those words differently and take different actions depending on how their perspective is of the situation. But things are coming light to you. You're having these realizations. You're recognizing something about this situation, whether it's a relationship or whether it's a friendship. And I say friendship here as well because you've got a group of mer children here, and you've got two friends. You could look at it as though they're friends here, having fun. So I do feel as though this could be, for some of you, a relationship, and for some of you, friendship. It's created a drama in your life. It's taking up a lot of time. It's taking up a lot of energy. It's taking up headspace. It's actually probably also allowing a little bit of demotivation to come in as well. And you may be questioning yourself. You may be questioning your choices, your thoughts. You know, a 5 in numerology is normally about sort of some change. So change is happening here, and because something is being revealed to you and giving you that extra information, illuminating something for you, showing you something, then it's giving you that information, reading number one, where you are going to be able to let it go, and you need to let this go. Page of Cups here, what I want to say, it's a very positive card, the Page of Cups, actually, because once you let this go, pages in a tarot can signify a new phase. So by letting this go, this can almost free you to move forward into a new phase of your life. And with the page of this particular Page of Cups anyway, it's like when pigs might fly. It's like the world is your oyster. There's so much more for you, reading number one, out there. Literally, the world is your oyster. And once you let this go, you are going to see a whole new world is going to open up for you. And maybe that's what some of the secrets are revealing for some of you. They're showing you that actually there is more out there. There is more than where you've been and where you are currently. And you need to let this negativity go, this toxic situation go, so that you are free to start a new phase in your life. And it's one that's going to be really joyful as well, with the 4 of Wands here twice. harmony, prosperity, joyful. It's normally the Four of Wands is quite a celebratory card, but also fours in numerology is also about building strong foundations and solid relationships. So once you're able to let this situation go, you may then be able to reconcile and start a new phase in your relationship or friendship, one that is enabling you to build those strong and solid foundations to your relationship or your friendship. So it gives you that stability that maybe for some of you you've been craving. And I do feel as though some information is going to be revealed to you, my lovelies. And I do feel as though there's been hurt here that you do need to release. Well, once you let this go, this is going to be a very positive phase that you will then be moving forward, advancing into. I do feel as though I want to say to you, withdraw from the drama. With Scorpio here, with the full moon energy that I'm feeling here, with harmony coming here as well, and with also, this is a full moon in Libra. Libra likes balance, it likes harmony in relationships. So I do feel as though you need to withdraw from the drama. I've just had that message come through for some of you. But once you let this go, my lovelies, it's only harming yourself. So by holding on and not dealing with this situation, you are only harming yourself, reading number 1. The information that's going to be illuminated to you, that's going to be shown to you, it may be hurtful as well, and it may bring you those realizations that you are where you are, but that will allow you to accept where you are, and it will allow you to let it go. And that's going to allow you to heal. I did feel really healing energy. You've got Opalite as well, my lovelies, which is a beautiful healing stone. It's a stone of hope as well. And I feel as though this is a real opportunity for you, my lovelies, to let this go now, to release this negativity, to remove yourself from the drama, to remove yourself from the toxicity, so you can advance forward into a new phase of harmony, of prosperity, like the world is your oyster, more of a time to build those solid foundations, and solid relationships, and have a more stable time in here where you are going to be able to move forward. Reading number 1, thank you for allowing me to do your reading today. This is wonderful messages that have been coming through for you. Please, if you've resonated with this reading, my lovelies, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so, my lovelies, because I upload tarot readings on every new moon and every full moon, as well as yoga videos for every new moon and full moon. I very much work with the lunar cycle. And if you hit the bell icon, you will be notified of when I upload those new videos. I'm going to be doing more and more on YouTube going forward. And also to let you know that I am increasing my yoga classes. My yoga classes are all online, and it's also very good to help you let things go and release things that are stuck in your physical body, because any negative emotions also become stuck in our physical body, and yoga is very good for releasing that stress, that anxiety, the pain that we have in our bodies. So I've got my yoga for stress and anxiety relief on Monday mornings at 9:30 UK time, and also from next week, the 11th of April, I'm starting a yoga for back care for ladies, and that's at 6 PM on Tuesdays UK time. You can join from anywhere in the world, and you'll also receive a copy of the recording of each yoga class as well. So head over to my website and you can have a look at how I run my yoga classes and enroll. And also, starting from the new moon solar eclipse that's in a few weeks' time in Aries, I am starting my new membership to help you work with the lunar cycle and harness the power and the magic of the moon so that you can transform every area of your life. And enrollment will be open this week, hopefully from this full moon. So I'll pop the link in the description box below for you to check that out. And our first call will actually be the live manifestation call, will actually be on the 20th of April, and you'll get more details about that once you enroll. So I'm looking forward to those, and these energies will really to help you to let things go and to manifest the life that you really want, because literally the world is your oyster, my lovelies. So I'll pop all of that information below in the description box so that you can go and find out more information. But reading number 1, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, and I'm sending lots of full moon blessings your way. Take care, my lovelies. Hey, reading number 2. Welcome to your reading, my lovelies. I just need to tell you, because I also mentioned this at the beginning of reading number 1, that at some point when I was doing the preparation of the piles, my candle went out. And this is the old candle. There's plenty of wax in it, but I think it's just gone onto the wick, and it went out. So I've got another candle, so that's obviously still burning, but I just didn't know if it was going to be relevant to any reading. So literally the light went out. So I just thought I'd mention that in case it does become relevant in your reading, and I will keep it in mind as we go through your reading, my lovelies. Oh, just realised still got that one there from reading number 1, so let's just move that opalite to one side. There we go. So here you go, my lovelies, reading number 2. So you chose Amazonite. Such a beautiful, I find it such an uplifting crystal, Amazonite. So let me pop that one here, my lovelies. And your card is New Moon in Taurus with prosperity lies ahead. So this card normally shows up in, 2 different circumstances really. So the first one could be related to finances and a lack of financial stability. And the second one is when we're feeling low in self-worth. So it comes on value and how we value ourselves as well. So I just wanted to mention that. I'm going to pop that card here. I'm getting the feeling to put it here. Just going with my intuition. So let's get some more details about what you need to let go of, reading number 2. These are your tarot cards. I'm just going to pop to one side and let's check out your other oracle cards. So you have, wow, the goddess of, I never know how to pronounce this, Keridin. I think it's Keridin, and potential, and number 9. Okay, so pop that one here. Still could be either, whether that's potential for finances or for self-worth. So let's get some more information, my lovelies. You have opening to discovery, card number 34. Beautiful card. Excellent. Okay, good. I'm getting some more messages. Let's have a look at your tarot, my lovelies. So you have, oh, beautiful, Queen of Cups with authentic and virtuous. That one there. And you have 2 of Wands, independence and achievement. So I'm feeling as though this is aimed towards self-worth, because so we've got the new moon in Taurus, and like I said, this normally shows up when there's any financial instability or worry about finances. And it also shows up when we're feeling low in our own self-worth and how we feel about ourselves. With our beautiful goddess here and potential, I feel as though you are, with your lack of self-worth, you're not living life to its fullest potential. You're almost living in a small way. And there's so much more for you to discover, my lovelies. And you have the key. If you can see this beautiful card here, opening to discovery, you have the key here to unlock all of this, but you may be feeling really uncertain. Maybe for some of you lovelies, you're at a crossroads in your life with the Two of Wands showing up. The Two of Wands shows us normally in a traditional tarot. The Two of Wands is like a card of choices. It shows up to say that we can either stay in our comfort zone or we can take the path of something new. And if we stay in our comfort zone, we will never realise our full potential. We will never be able to discover what is out there. But there's something that has you in your comfort zone. There's something that has you fearful of taking that step out of your comfort zone, reading number 2, that is preventing you from understanding your true potential in this life and to discovering the other options that are available to you on your path forward. The Queen of Cups here as well, she's a very intuitive character, the archetype. I say she because it's a feminine energy, and she's very in tune with her inner voice, with her emotions. So I feel as though, as well, another message for you lovelies is that you need to stop avoiding whatever it is in your circumstance. It'll be different for different people because this is a collective reading. But you need to allow your true self to shine through. You need to be authentic, my lovelies, and something is stopping you from doing that. And that something has affected how you see yourself and the possibilities that are open for you. And also how you feel about yourself. Maybe you've been suppressing your emotions or repressing them, pushing them away. You know that famous British saying, keep calm and carry on. And we do. We keep moving forwards without actually processing the things that we've experienced, sitting with those beautiful emotions, because even when we're feeling negative emotions at that time, they're beautiful because they're showing us lessons. They're showing us where we are out of balance. And once we're able to sit with those emotions and become detached from them and just be aware that those feelings are there and then be able to release them, it frees us up into stepping outside of our comfort zones, to walking forward boldly, to making the right decision for us that's going to serve us, that's going to put you on the path that you want to walk on, that's going to enable you to reconnect with yourself again. It's going to enable you to be in tune with your intuition and step out of your comfort zone so you are able to be authentic and walk your true path. So there's something that you need to let go of, reading number 2, that's preventing all of that. And it's something that's preventing your self-worth. It's lowered your self-worth and your self-esteem, possibly even your self-love as well. And this is what you need to let go of, reading number 2. Let's see what else your cards have. See if we've got some more messages. Wow, okay, so self-love. Ace of Cups you have here. See this heart? For some of you, reading number 1 will actually be relevant. I'm not going to talk about what was in that, but for some of you, the situation in reading number 1 will have affected your self-worth massively, and it's time for you to reconnect with yourself. This is a new opportunity, once you've let this go now, for you to reconnect with yourself. See what other cards we have. We have the Five of Cups. Okay. Maybe you've been feeling disappointed, my lovelies. Maybe you feel as though you're in some sort of vortex or a dark well or a dark tunnel, unable to see the light. And you've been very disappointed with your reality. It's not what you've wanted for yourself, my lovelies. And this disappointment here is then having you questioning yourself, your self-worth, your self-esteem. Am I good enough? Can I do this? And it's allowing you to feel uncertainty and not being able to fully believe in yourself and your ability to make the right choices. Let's see what else we have, my lovelies. We have, wow, the Queen of Swords. Very wide lady. And again, lady, because it's a female archetype here. And you have the Death card. Okay. So, there is something ending for you here with the Death card showing. So this is a full moon in Libra. Full moons show us the end of a cycle, the completion of something, the end of a journey, a completion and renewal, the kind of a culmination of something, the illumination of something as well. And it shines light on what we need to release and what we need to forgive. And by doing this at the time of a full moon, it allows us space then to allow the newness to enter, whether that's a new idea, new resources, new help, new mindset, new opportunities, new relationships, new friendships, whatever that is. It allows space for the newness to enter our lives. And with the Death card showing up here, my lovelies, I really do feel as though something is ending for you now. Something that may have muddied the waters, I want to say, because of this particular Death card. I do want to point out that when the Death card shows, it doesn't mean necessarily there's going to be a death. It just means the kind of ending of a certain situation. Or a destruction of something in some cycles, or in some, for some people. And the reason I say that is you can see in this particular depiction of the Death card, you've got like an oil rig here that has had an oil spill into the sea. And you can see that this human being here in this boat is actually trying to help this bird who is completely covered in oil and is trying to clean this bird off. And you can see the mermaids underneath the sea that are also trying to help clean the animals. So I do feel as though, my lovelies, reading number 2, that what you need to let go of is something that has maybe made you feel as though a little bit heavy, like weighed down with something here, like oil does when it is in water, we become covered in it. And something has covered you, my lovelies. And this, whatever it is that's covered you, it's affected your self-worth, your self-esteem, and the love that you have for yourself. It's really affected the connection that you have with yourself. And there's some sort of disappointment in your life as well. Now, because of this, actually what I see here is very, very, very clear. So when you let this go, my lovelies, when you forgive yourself and other people and the situation under this beautiful full moon energy, Libra likes harmony in relationships, and it likes to bring things into balance. So this full moon in Libra is asking you to let this heavy burden go. And once you let this go, and actually a real easy way to let this go is to ask for help, as you can see on this Death card. You've got this human helping this beautiful bird out, and you've got the mermaids here actually helping the sea turtle out. They're working together to help out these animals that are actually in distress, or they're in a time where they're being weighed down. And I feel as though that's a situation that you may have found yourself in, a disappointing situation where you may have felt weighed down or burdened by something. And that has also affected your self-worth, your self-esteem, and your self-love, with the heart here as well. And the effects of that has kept you hiding away, maybe staying in your comfort zone, too afraid to step out of your comfort zone and seeing what else is out there in the world for you. It's kept you feeling uncertain as well, maybe unsure about the decisions that you need to make. But you have choices, and you have wonderful choices ahead of you. And once you let this go, my lovelies, it's actually a new starting point for you, particularly with the Ace of Cups showing up here. This is going to allow you to reconnect with yourself again, my lovelies. It's going to allow you to be free and to be authentic and to walk your true path, and just allow yourself to shine through. As you can see on this beautiful Queen of Cups, you've got two queens here. This is beautiful, beautiful energy in your reading number 2. It really is. You've got the Queen of Swords now. She is she's very strong, she's very wise. All of the queens are wise, but she can almost be looked at, and particularly in this Mermaid tarot here, that she's the ice queen, if you like. She has to walk forward in challenging and difficult times, but still remain almost detached from the situation, so she's not emotionally involved. And I feel as though this is something that you are learning to reconnect with yourself again. Once you let this go, this heavy burden go, my lovelies, then you are really going to be able to tune into your feelings, but instead of being attached to those feelings where they feel overwhelming, where they're keeping you stuck in a place where you're not actually meant to be, my lovelies. You're meant to be out of your comfort zone, discovering what else is out there for you, walking your true path and being authentic to yourself. This is what letting this situation go is going to allow for you. You've got wonderful choices here, even the Two of Wands. Normally you've got the choice of staying in your comfort zone, or you've got the choice to do something new, to go out on a new adventure, to go to new places, to have ideas and to things come together for you. You can see here it says independence and achievement, and I feel as though you're going to get that independence back, my lovelies. And this is actually going to be a real achievement for you as well, because maybe you've been in this cycle for quite a while, this vortex for quite a while, this disappointing situation for quite a while. But you're going to have that detachment here that's necessary for you to be able to just observe. Rather than getting caught up in those thoughts and those feelings that are completely overwhelming, you're going to be able to observe. And instead of becoming attached from them, you're just going to go, oh, okay, I'm feeling this, and I'm feeling this because of this. That's okay. I let it go. And I feel as though a message coming through for you, my lovelies, is to give yourself permission to let this go. Give yourself permission to forgive yourself, your past, other people. Let go of blame, let go of guilt. Because it's really weighing you down, my lovelies. You have the key. Once you let this go, that key is going to open up a brand new beginning for you, a new starting point. One where you are, with the Ace of Cups showing up and the Queen of Cups here, one where you are going to be more connected to yourself, more in tune with your feelings. You're going to work with your emotions rather than having them completely overwhelm you. And this situation, once you let this go, my lovelies, the potential in you is absolutely massive. And this is what you're going to discover. Fear will no longer hold you back. this heavy, heavy situation will no longer weigh you down. You are going to be able to climb out of this disappointment, this vortex, and you're going to be able to see the other opportunities that are laying here for you. The beauty that is actually surrounding you that you might not be focused on because you're feeling so overwhelmed by this situation that's really affecting how your worth, how you view your own worth, the value that you bring not only to your own life but to others' lives. But reading number 2, you are full of potential, my lovelies. And you are going to be discovering a lot about yourselves. I really feel as though this is a healing journey for you. A beautiful healing journey. You've been in that disappointing and heavy situation that needs to go. And this situation has really been dampening how you feel about yourself. And once you let this go, it's really going to allow that beautiful connection back to yourself again, to connect with your feelings and your thoughts so that you can remain detached and utilize those pieces of information that's coming into you as information. You don't have to become attached to those thoughts and those feelings. It's nuggets of information that's coming into your awareness. You're discovering those bits of information, and once you've got those information, you can take them on board and make different decisions, to make different choices. Reading number 2, this is what I see for you that you need to let go. This disappointment, this heavy situation, you need to let this go, my lovelies. And once you let this go, you're going to discover your potential, your true self, your authentic self. You're going to allow your beautiful, authentic self to shine through as you walk forward on your true path that you will be choosing here. And understanding that you have stepped out of your comfort zone into a whole new world of possibility, discovering many things on your path, on your way forward. Reading number 2, thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. If this reading has resonated for you, my lovelies, please give me a thumbs up on this video. And also please subscribe to my channel. I upload these tarot readings for every new and full moon, and I also upload yoga videos for every new and full moon as well. And if you hit the bell icon, you'll also receive a notification as to when I upload those videos. I'm also expanding my yoga classes, and in addition to the yoga for stress and anxiety relief, then I do for ladies every Monday morning at 9:30 UK time. I'm also offering a back care yoga class for ladies every Tuesday at 6 PM UK time, starting from next Tuesday, the 11th of April at 6 PM. If you head over to my website, my lovelies, you'll be able to see the full details of how my yoga classes run, and you'll also be able to enroll onto my classes from my website. I'll pop the link in the description box. And also starting this month is my beautiful monthly membership called Evolution. And this membership is all about working with the moon, working with the lunar cycles to harness the power and the magic of the moon so that you are able to completely transform your life. And our first manifestation coaching call will be taking on place on the new moon, solar eclipse, I'll get it out in a minute, in Aries on the 20th of April. So I'm hoping to have all that open so that you can register by the time of this beautiful Libra full moon. So I'll pop all of the details in the description box below for you. If you keep an eye on my website, all of the details will be up on there as well. So reading number 2, I see great potential for you, my lovelies, once you've let this disappointment and this heavy burden of this situation go. Ask for help, my lovelies. reconnect with yourself, do that beautiful healing work that's needed, because you have so much potential, my lovelies. You're going to discover more about yourself. You're going to be more in tune with yourself. You're going to be able to be more in tune with your intuition. You're going to be able to take the information of your thoughts and your feelings as information, rather than becoming completely overwhelmed by them, and help you to make better choices for you in your life moving forward. So, reading number 2, lots and lots of full moon blessings coming your way, my lovelies. Sending lots of love and hugs. Take care. Hey, reading number 3, welcome to your reading, my lovelies. I just need to let you know, because I've let readings number 1 and 2 know, that when I was doing the preparation of the piles, at some point, the candle went out. And I just feel as though it's relevant to mention, because here's the candle. So there's plenty of wax left in it, but it's obviously hit the wick, which made it turn out. So I did get another candle and lit my wax melt, but I just thought it might be relevant in today's readings, because the light has gone out, or something's going to be illuminated, something like that. So I just wanted to mention that. I've mentioned it to all readings, because it could be relevant and it's good to bear in mind. So, my lovelies, let's have a look at your beautiful cards. So your crystal is Labradorite. I love this beautiful crystal. It's actually the crystal of transformation, change and transformation, because can you see the different colours that are shining all over it, that you can only see in a certain light? So that could be very relevant for today's reading. I'm going to leave that there. Oh, I can see those beautiful light particles there. So your card is, the energy is gaining momentum. It's the waxing moon. So the waxing moon is the part of the lunar cycle where the energy is gaining momentum. So the waxing moon is when the moon is coming to its fullness, coming towards the full moon. The waning moon cycle is when the moon is losing light, when it comes towards the new moon. So again, with Labradorite, I do feel as though something is, I want to say getting bigger, actually. That was what come to mind to start off with. But it's going to be a light shining. It's going to be more light. Maybe that's why that light went out as well. It's going to be more light here. It's also a time where emotions may become more intense, because it's coming towards the full moon. Here are your tarot cards, my lovelies. I'm just going to pop them to one side. I just want to get some more messages that's going to come through, because I can feel messages coming through here. So we have Bridget, number 8, Creative Spark. We'll pop that under here. And you can see that okay. You have Tender Embrace, card number 22. See a butterfly here. I am feeling there is some transformation for you, my lovelies. Something that's going to, I feel as if something's going to change like that for you. There's something that's going to spark some creativity for you. Something that's going to spark that energy as it's coming up to its fullness, as you have more light in your life. I want to say for some of you, my lovelies, this may be some of you that may be a little bit harsh towards yourselves, and there's a message coming through here for you to work on your self-compassion, with Tender Embrace showing up here. In fact, I'm going to leave Tender Embrace up here. That feels better. There we go. That feels much better. And with the butterfly here, I do feel as though, my lovelies, with creative spark as well, something is going to spark, and there's just going to be some sort of revelation, some sort of awakening, just something is going to change for you like that. Especially with the waxing moon coming up as well. It's in very, very powerful energy. The energy is already gaining momentum, so I do feel as though something like that is going to happen for you. Let's have a look at your tarot cards, my lovely, and see what other messages we get. So you've got the Ten of Rings, which is the Ten of Pentacles, a culmination and satisfaction. You have judgment, what was I saying? Judgment and revelation and awakening. Right, that definitely confirms it. So what do you need to let go of? Let's have a look at the rest of your cards to see what other information we have. Eight of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Wands. Okay. You've been weighing you down. Some sort of a heavy burden. Maybe you've been taking on too much, my lovelies. Carrying too much load. Maybe you've been carrying others' emotional loads, not only yourself but other people's as well. And it's heavy. And you've not been giving yourself the compassion and the love. Maybe neglecting yourself in that sense. See what else you have, my lovelies. You have the Six of Cups. I love this card. Can you see the children? They look like they're playing with these cups, don't they? They look as though they're curious and just playing with them. Okay. Okay, it's becoming clearer. Right, this is becoming clear now. So now, and you have the Knight of Pentacles. Right, my lovelies. So I feel, let me move these over here a little bit more. What I see in your cards, my lovelies, my lovely reading number 3, is that you are going to be letting go of an old story. There's an old story about yourself or your situation or your life that you've been carrying with you, perhaps since childhood, with these children showing up here, these mermaid children. An old story maybe that you were told by other people. You know, sometimes we're told things that as children that is kind of like not necessarily reality, but it's just stories that we're told. And at that time when we're told them, it's for a reason. Maybe it's for a lesson that we need, or to keep us safe in some way. And if we continue to hold on to that story as we move through our lives, it can then keep us imprisoned. And my lovelies, I feel as though, especially with this particular Knight of Pentacles here as well, can you see that she's got a book out there and she looks as though she's taken some notes. So I feel as though as well, with both of these cards coming out next to each other as well, is though there is an old story that you've been telling yourself that you need to let go of, my lovelies. This particular story has had you feeling burdened in some way, a heavy sort of burden, and you've been on a long journey with this particular story as well. However, you are almost there. You just need to let this story go, and you're almost at that finish line with the Ten of Wands here. I feel as though you need to learn a little bit more about how you can be more compassionate to yourself. And I feel as though something is going to happen in this. These are timeless readings, but if you're watching right now, something's going to come to light for you, my lovelies. You can see the moon cycle here on this beautiful Eight of Pentacles. So, and also with the wax, I mean, the energy is gaining momentum. I feel as though something and the light going up, something is going to shine a light on this, and it's going to now allow you to have an awakening or some sort of revelation that's going to bring things into culmination here, and it's going to allow you to release this old stories of that's weighing you down, actually, and it's keeping you stuck, it's keeping you burdened, my lovelies, and it's actually almost causing a disconnect with yourself, with the tender embrace here, where you need to show yourself that self-compassion and that self-love so that you can gain that satisfaction. Feel as though you're mastering something as well, with the Eight of Pentacles showing up here. That's normally shows up when we're mastering a skill, we're learning something. Eights in numerology as well is all about hard work, which you can see here with regards to the books and all of the bits and pieces that she's learning here. Also, I want to mention about the lunar cycle, because you can see all of the parts of the lunar cycle, and we're in the waxing moon phase as well. We are cyclic beings, my lovelies, where there's the new moon, for instance, is a time when the new beginnings, where we set our new moon intentions, and then you've got the full moon, and we're coming up now, we've got the full moon in Libra, where things come to light, things come to a culmination, things are being shown for us so that we can release them and forgive ourselves and others in the process, to make space for newness to come in. And I feel as though this is the path that you are on, my lovelies. This is the end of the cycle for you. You've got two tens here. Tens normally show up because it's the end of a cycle. The way that the tarot works is that you've got the minor arcana cards numbered from your aces or number ones, it's normally aces, to 10. Aces are beginnings, and you've got your phases throughout, and then you've got your tens, which is like the ending of a cycle, the completion of a journey. You can see that she's been on a journey here, and she's very close to finishing that. It's some sort of completion and renewal. And at the time of a full moon, we release those things that no longer serve us, including the stories that we've been telling ourselves. So my advice for you, my lovelies, under this full moon in Libra, Libra likes harmony in relationships. It also likes balanced life because of the scales. It's ruled by Venus as well, which is very loving, and another reason why I'm saying about self-compassion as well. My advice to you this full moon, my lovelies, is for you to maybe observe the stories that you are telling yourself. Maybe journal them, particularly with this particular knight that's shown up in, or how this Knight of Pentacles is depicted here. Because you will notice the stories that you're telling yourself, the stories that are keeping you stuck, the stories that are keeping you from having that sort of playful, creative energy. Something's preventing you from that. Some story is preventing you from tuning into your creative side. And you've been on a journey, and you're almost at the end of that journey now, my lovelies. But these stories that you have been, or one story or stories that you have been telling yourself, has you feeling burdened, heavy. You're carrying a heavy weight, my lovelies. And I don't think it's all of your weight either. I feel as though it's other people's weights as well. But you're going to have this moment, this spark, this moment of revelation, some sort of awakening here that's bringing everything together. And I feel as though you are mastering something here. The eights in numerology as well as the hard work. It's also about taking action, as well as sort of persistence and strength. And I feel as though you have persisted, but I feel now's the time for you to release those stories, to bring yourself more space into your life, to allow that newness to enter, to allow yourself to give yourself more self-compassion, to allow yourself to tune in to your creative side, to allow you to have some sort of spark that's going to spark things for you here. The energy is gaining momentum. You're gaining momentum. It's the Eight of Pentacles. It feels as though it's in that very momentum phase of your journey. But to move forward, reading number 3, you need to release those stories that you've been telling yourself. Just observe the stories that you're telling yourself. Observe your thoughts, my lovelies. Write them down, journal about them, and spot the patterns. You will master this. You will master this connection, which will allow you to have that revelation and awakening here that's going to allow you to release that and bring in more self-compassion, more of your creative spark, more momentum into your life. Feel as though a light is actually going to be shone in an area for you. You can almost see these lights here, lighting the way. So do feel as though there's something that's lighting the way for you. It's going to allow you on this beautiful journey, this hard journey though, but beautiful journey because of the lessons you are learning. That's going to allow you to really stop and notice. I do feel as though your reading is very clear, reading number 3. That is what you need to release. So maybe it's something that you have been told in childhood because of the children here, and that story served you well for a long time, but it's no longer serving you, and now it's keeping you stuck. And things have got a little bit serious with it. You see these children, they're really curious, they're having fun. Then I think from the guidebook I remember reading something about that these children, they found these cups and they don't know what these cups are, so they're playing with them, they're being childlike. And I feel as though by releasing the stories, it's going to allow you to connect with your inner child again, having fun with things, maybe being a bit more light-hearted, being more tender with yourself, more compassionate with yourself. But something is gaining momentum for you, my lovelies. You are going to allow yourself to be more creative, have that spark that's just going to create, I know I keep saying it, but it's going to create a moment for you of revelation, a moment of awakening for you to step forward here, to step forward into this newness that you can treat with beautiful childlike curiosity as you move forward into your journey now, this new phase. I feel as though I want to say to you, my lovelies, that things are coming together for you. That you definitely need to let these old stories go. That is what you need to let go under this Libra full moon, my lovelies. You've been on a journey. There has been light along the way on your journey, but it's a journey that you have felt burdened by. I just don't think it's only your emotional burdens here. I feel as though it's yours and other people's here. But that journey is near enough at an end now, and you're going to realise some stories that you've been telling yourself that are no longer true. And I feel as though maybe this might be a skill that you're in the process of mastering, my lovelies. Some sort of spark's going to come through. This energy is gaining momentum for you to have that realisation. And it's going to allow you to give yourself more self-compassion than you've ever been able to give yourself before. You're going to look at things maybe through eyes of more childlike, more fun. Your inner child, you're going to be connected with, I feel, with these old stories by releasing them. And you're going to be able to move forward with this more childlike curiosity. Just maybe not like these, they don't know what these cups are. They've not been told stories about these cups. They've just found them, you know, so they don't know what they are. So they're playing around with them. And I feel as though there's something like that in your life. You've been told that something is a certain way, or it's used for something, and you're going to discover something here or let go of that story that's going to allow you to discover something, and you're going to discover it with that childlike curiosity and that playfulness as well. It's a time to observe and journal. I really feel as though that's coming through strong for you. And I feel as though you're going to take that action to let those stories go, my lovelies, because of the momentum energy here, and also the Eight of Pentacles here with that mastery, and also the action that's related to 8. And we've got 8 here with Bridget, Goddess, creative spark as well. Something is going to spark for you, my lovelies. And I'm so happy for you, but you need to let this go. Once you've let these stories go, that spark and that revelation is going to happen for you, so that you can then begin a new journey. One that's full of more self-compassion, more... I still feel as though it's a transformation. I feel there's some limiting beliefs here that's keeping you stuck, that's going to allow you to transform with the butterfly and with Labradorite here as well. Reading number 3. Thank you so much for allowing me to do your reading today. This is what I see for you that you need to let go of. If this reading has resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel as well, so that you will see all of the videos that I post will come up in your feed. I normally post at the time of a new moon and a full moon, and that's the tarot readings and also yoga videos as well. And if you hit the bell icon, then you will be notified whenever those readings and videos are uploaded. I'm also now putting on more yoga classes. All of my yoga classes are online, my lovely, so you can join anywhere in the world. I've got my yoga for stress and anxiety relief on Monday mornings at 9:30 UK time. And also from Tuesday, the 11th of April, I'm also hosting a yoga for back care as well at 6 p.m. every single Tuesday online UK time. And also starting this month, I have my beautiful membership starting that's allowing you to work with the lunar cycles to really create massive transformation in your life. You're going to be able to harness the power and the magic of the moon to create those beautiful transformations in all areas of your life and change your life. Our first manifestation coaching call will be on the new moon eclipse in Aries on the 20th of April, and everything should be open in line with this full moon in Libra for you to be able to enroll, ready for that. So I'll pop all of the links in the description box below for you to be able to have a look at more information and to enroll in both my yoga and also Evolution, my membership. Reading number 3, thank you very much for allowing me to do this reading for you. These stories are the ones that you need to let go of under this full moon, and it's going to allow you to come into balance more, to let go of these emotional burdens, and to allow yourself to be more compassionate to yourselves. There's going to be a spark, my lovelies. It's going to create a revelation, an awakening for you to stop telling yourself these stories and to empower yourselves to move forward on your healing journey. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you, reading number 3. I'm sending lots of love your way and lots of full moon blessings. Take care, my lovelies.